Okay, the next stop is Worplesdon at 1747. So reverse 02 forward and power to 60%. So departing walking, the speed limit is 90 miles an hour, and we have about 2.5 miles to Worplesdon. Yeah, the frame rate around here is a lot smoother than it was in London. A lot smoother than it was in London. So line straight on goes towards Bournemouth. I think it's Bournemouth. And we go left towards Guildford. So speed limit 60 to 40 to 90. So slow down to 40. As we go left towards Guildford and Portsmouth. So this is part 2, where I will finish the train to Haslemere. So this part should be around half an hour. So we can now accelerate up to 90 miles an hour. I think the line between Woking and Guildford is mostly just a straight line. Yeah, and hopefully we should be able to get up to 90 before we get to Worplesdon. Yeah, for some rises on the left, some rises on the right. Yeah, on the Portsmouth direct after walking, there are still a lot of stations. So I think I'll just spend most of the commentary just pointing out which station is which, and not talking about anything else much. Oh yeah, I should also point out that in the description for the scenario on Alan Thompson said the 442s were still experiencing delays, so 442s won't make an appearance in the scenario. Although saying that, I should have mentioned that in part 1, but not now. But whatever, it's good, I guess. So Worplesdon in about half a mile, so I'll start braking for that. So at Worplesdon, I'm aiming to stop right at the end of the platform. I think the next video after this one will probably be one of AP scenarios, taking an MT450 out of Wimbledon heading towards Woking. That'll be fun. So bringing our speed down gently. Maybe I would make my own scenario from like Wimbledon to Waterloo. I'm also thinking about doing the Flying Scotsman. This is Worplesdon and a shed. Why is there a shed on the platform? There's a 4 or 5 car stop signs. 4, 5, 6 and 8. And 10 and 12 are at the end. So arrival into Worplesdon. So reverse to forward, brake release and power to about 40%. So departing Worplesdon, the speed limit is 90 miles an hour, and we have about 3.5 miles to Guildford. So at Guildford we join the line from Reading, operated by GWR, between Reading and Gatwick, and we got to join the line from Redhill as well, also operated by GWR, and we joined the long way around from Waterloo, where we saw a 455 come off in the last part. So looking at the map, we only have the core route, not the long one. Yeah, it's a fairly long route, Portsmouth to Waterloo. Is Victoria in here? It is not. Even though that would be cool. Yeah, the train is taking us time to get up to 90. Probably because of all the hills. I also like what Dovetail have done to the route since it was originally made between Woking and Portsmouth, because the route looks so much better now. Also, this morning AP have released more information about the Class 375-377 enhancements, and I think they showed off the TMS screen and the GSMR. The TMS looks amazing. I can't wait to use it. So people in the comments of the Andrew Powerhouse Facebook page post thought that the TMS wasn't going to be included because they used the original cab. But AP said, no, we're doing it. We're putting in GSMR, we're putting in TMS, we're putting in everything we can. Three and a half miles to Guildford, and we have a double yellow. I think that is pretty realistic because Guildford is probably busy because you got all the trains coming in and out of it. I'm not sure if we're going to be held outside Guildford, or if the danger aspect is at the end of the platform. Come on, frame rate. Thank you. Cancelled it before the warning went off. So, speed warning of 50 miles an hour. So just accelerate. So just decelerate for that. I wonder if you can still drive around the milk float around Guildford if you could do version. Probably not. I think Dovetail kind of removed it. Yeah, we're cleared into platform number 4. So from here, Guildford looks kinda empty. So 455 from the left, going out to Waterloo. There's a 444 going somewhere. So the danger aspect is just at the end of the platform. So I'm not sure if TPWS is fitted on this route. I don't think it is. I haven't seen any TPWS grids. So anyway, arrival into Guildford. The signal was at green and now it's at danger. And it's denied. I'm just gonna go. So it's passing Guildford, the speed limit is 25 miles an hour. And we have about 3 miles to Farncombe. Yeah, I've already approved this signal as well. I think all the signals around here are broken. Don't know why. So the speed limit now is 70 miles an hour. Why is this one denied as well? There's nothing here. Why are these signals so broken? Is this one broken? No. Well, it's broken, but it is approved. Yeah, I think everything is just broken now. I wonder if everybody has that issue. So Farncombe in a mile and a half. So Farncombe, Godalming, Milford, Witley, Haslemere. So Haslemere is just in the distance, about a mile away. So I keep accelerating. So 70 miles an hour just before we get to Farncombe station. So start braking for it now. So it says timetabled arrival into Farncombe is 18:02. It's now 18:05. So we're a little late. But for a train like this, I assume that's okay, or normal. This is Farncombe station. So aiming to stop at the 12 car stop sign, which is at the end of the platform. So departing Farncombe, the speed limit is 70 miles an hour, and we have less than a mile to Godalming. Even the hood is broken. So it says we are already there, which is wrong. So I assume Godalming is literally just around the corner. We have a warning for speed reduction to 60 miles an hour. I don't think I've ever been on a 450. I've been on 350s, but I'm pretty sure I haven't been on a 450. Because the train from Waterloo to Clapham was a 455. So Godalming is literally just around this corner here. Just slowing down. So, like the last station, I'm aiming to stop at the end of the platform. So there's 5, 6 and 8. And here are 10 and 12. So arrival into Godalming. So departing Godalming, the next stop is Milford in about a mile and a half. Or 2 miles. And the speed limit is 60, going up to 75, and the hood is well and truly broken. It says we should be there in the next 15 seconds. 444 from Portsmouth to Waterloo with 1 Golf 60. So yeah, the scenario was running pretty well until I got to Guildford. But that's fine, it's just a minor issue. I'm still really liking the scenario. The author did a really good job with the AI. The route, on the other hand, just decided to completely fuck up in Guildford, and now we're just really late, and the HUD has just broke itself. So speed limit is now 80 miles an hour, and Milford is in a mile. Does it count as... Oh wait, yeah, late. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. A few exterior shots before we get into Haslemere. So next station in 0.4 miles. So I assume all stations can accommodate 12 coaches. But the 450s have SDO, so selective door opening. Or do all stations accommodate 12 coaches? So this is Milford station in Surrey. Oh yeah, my answer to that is no. Not all trains can fit 12 coaches because this one looks to be really short. So this is Milford. Unless by now all the stations have been extended. So rather than to Milford. So to pass in Milford, the next station is Witley. In about 2 miles. And we'll do that in about a minute and a half. Will we ever get back on time? I don't know. So after Witley is Haslemere, where this series terminates. So yeah, as I've already said, I have enjoyed the scenario. The creator did a really good job with it. It's just the route that messed up and made us late. How late are we? I don't know, about 5 minutes. So yeah, next video it will either be in another 450, or it will be the Flying Scotsman, or something. I don't know. I'll think of something. Unless AP released the 375 377 EP. I think what I'm going to do with the 375 377 EP is that I'm going to create a very quick scenario from Lovers Walk into Brighton. This walk through all the features with the new train, and then at a later date I'll do like a long scenario with it or something. Maybe like taking a train from, I don't know, Watford to Clapham. So yeah, if you couldn't already tell, I'm really excited for AP's new EP. That was just a bunch of letters. So Witley in 0.8 miles. So go up and over this hill. Use track circuit operating clips first to protect the line. Yeah, that would be important. So at Haslemere, I could either change the destination to not in service, or I could put it to Waterloo. Well, it depends where the train's going next. It could either do like Haslemere to Portsmouth, or like Haslemere back to Waterloo, or it could go empty to a siding or something, or a depot. And Witley is just here. Hopefully the hill should aid us in our slowing downness, or deceleration. This is Witley. 4 car, and then the rest are down here. So I got 5, 8, 10 and 12. And drive out into Witley. So departing Witley, the speed limit is 85 miles an hour, and we have 4.5 miles to Haslemere, where the service terminates. So this has been a very fun run, especially all the traffic around Waterloo was fun to see. So I think Haslemere is just at the top of this hill. At the top of this hill. I wish I could slow down and actually talk properly. I think I should also like do a setup tour or something for 300 subs, even though I hit 300 quite a while ago. I have to clean up my desk first. Yeah, so we're going to climb up a gradient and then arrive into Haslemere. Yeah, the 4.52 isn't changing. So here's the start of the incline. So climbing up at 1 to 80, that is really steep. Well, at least it's not like on the original PDL, where it's just like a spike upwards. There's no like smoothness to it, if that makes sense at all. .450 from Portsmouth to Waterloo. So we are accelerating very slowly up to 85. I think one last exterior shot. I don't remember if AP did the South West Railway livery with this. I don't think so. Maybe they did, and I'm just forgetting. So passenger view. Yeah, it looks pretty realistic. Well, this is a passenger view that came with the dovetail. Well, not AP's one. Right, now you're just not making sense. You should stop talking. Yeah, it'll be a while before we get to 85. Just enjoy the 70 miles an hour through Surrey. We could do like another passing shot. So in Haslemere we are due into platform 2. I think platform 2 is... I think it's the main platform. I wonder why we're not coming in on the bay platform, platform 3. Or 1. Whichever one is. So if I put the powers off, we decelerate quite quickly. Because of gravity. So speed limit is going down to 30 as we cross over onto the up main. So we'll start decelerating for that now because it is about half a mile away. So it's singing yellow, which means we're cleared into a Haslemere station. I'm not sure if I release this as 2 parts or just one long part. So if I do end up putting it out as one long part, just ignore what I said at the end of walking. So this is Haslemere. I've never been here in real life, so I don't know what it's like, but the station looks nice. With 3 platforms. So there's a danger aspect at the end, so I'm hoping to come into here not faster than 20 miles an hour. Just so I don't trip the TPWS, that doesn't look like it exists. So this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed me taking this trio of 450s to Haslemere. So subscribe for more chasing content, there's a shit ton of it. Subscribe, I already said that. Follow me on Twitter for future video updates, follow me on Twitch for live streams. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. It will probably be in another 450. Maybe a 456, I don't know.